Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the CCS podcast. I'm Anthony.
I'm HB.
And I'm Jacob.
All right, so it's been a while since we recorded. We have a lot of stuff to tackle. So, what do you guys want to get started on?
I'd say let's rock with the Yankees.
All right, so the Yankees. Cody Bellinger's back, and he's going to be in the outfield for the Yankees for the next 5 years. What was it, 160 million he got?
162.4 or something like that.
Like 162.5, I think.
Yep. And then opt out after the second and third.
Yep.
Yeah, as most of you, as you guys know, I've talked about this on the podcast. I was not the biggest fan of bringing Bellinger back, but I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. We really haven't made a splash this offseason, and I guess bringing back Bellinger is would be better than what we were doing.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, so now on to the topic, staying in the Yankees outfield, but it's looking like a possibility that Dominguez might be moved. Let's see what happens with that.
Yeah, the Dominguez situation, I think we won't see nothing with Dominguez until the Belly move is official. But, I just don't see, in the Jorge Castillo, Jeff Pass's article today, do you trade Dominguez for the right-handed outfield bat you need for a backup? Do you get him for a right-handed catcher? Do you trade him for a bullpen piece, starter? What are you looking at? How good is his market? Because in reality, you're getting a young switch-hitting center fielder who's has speed. Defense is atrocious, and then it might be Spencer Jones too. I see people saying Spencer Jones, but you can't give him Spencer Jones. You got to trade Dominguez. You've seen what Dominguez can do. Gave him a full season. You can't just give up on Jones. You can't. No way.
If we trade Dominguez, it's not going to be like a dump trade. We're not gonna trade him for some low end reliever from Chicago. No. If we're gonna trade him, we're gonna get a high quality starter for him.
Oh, because I expect all teams to be in on him.
All right, hold on. So now that we've talked about this, I want to get into something right now. I think a lot of Yankee fans are overreacting about the current state of the team. Right now, the Yankees have practically retained what was baseball's number one offensive baseball last year. This season, about when we're fully healthy, we're going to have a rotation of Fried, Rodon, Cole, Schwittler, and Luis Gil as it stands right now, which is an absolute elite rotation. I think, we have a good closer in Bednard. We could use some more bullpen help. But I think as it stands right now, the Yankees are a top team in the AL, which, a lot of the fans are going to say, oh, no. But realistically, if we're looking at the team, looking at the roster, there are very little teams better than the Yankees in the American League right now.
You said that perfect, Anthony. I'm going to go on a little rant here about that for people that's saying that, okay? You look at the New York Yankees, okay? Going to opening day last year, we did not have what we have now. Getting Caballero and Ahmed Rosario at the deadline was something that the Yankees have flaunted in, having those bench pieces late in games and being able to use them. They have that. They have the flexibility. We didn't see that last year. They have a real back in the bullpen. They're not putting a closer that's never closed before back there. Not Devin Williams, not Luke Weaver. They got Camilo Duvall throwing 100 and David Bednar throwing 99 to 100 also. This is a complete team, and I just don't know how you can be mad that they're going back. They led the league in OPS, most runs scored. 4 different games with 9+ home runs. They almost broke the home run record. I mean, you got consistency. Would we need another right-handed bat? Yes, but and then Ryan Weathers was another great addition. Look at this rotation, though. It's going to be so good. You can see Carlos Rodon as the 5th starter in the rotation. I just don't understand how you could sit here and complain. Not as much as you want to praise the Toronto Blue Jays, at the end of the day, we had the same amount of wins as the Toronto Blue Jays last year, 94. And if Devin Williams didn't decide to choke, we almost win 100 games. Again. And to the people hating on the Bellinger signing, yes, did we overpay? A little bit, yes. But this is my thing. You guys can disagree, you too. But you're getting a guy who's going to hit 25 home runs a season, proven in New York, plays tremendous defense at 4 positions, including first base, who's going to consistently put up grinding at-bats in front of Aaron Judge or behind Aaron Judge, and he's going to be contributing in every way, shape, or form on the bases, whatever it may be. So you're going to overpay. We're in today's day and age, you're going to overpay for people. It's as simple as that. To get what you want, you're going to have to pay, just like on the trade market. To give, you got to receive. Simple as that.
Yeah. My biggest fear with the Bellinger trade right now is
Signing.
Bellinger signing that it's going to age like the Ellsbury contract right now. I don't know. I just can't get it out of my head. No, it's very similar. The contract. Actually, I'm not sure about that, but I don't know. I just think these contracts are.
But see,
Bellinger and
Ellsbury didn't have that good season with the Yankees before. We seen 1 year of Belly. So, but like, yeah, I see what you're saying, but like, he's not Cody Bellinger. I mean, Cody Bellinger, I think, can still play an MVP type caliber level. And realistically, that goes another thing. I've seen a couple of Yankee fans complain about Ryan McMahon not getting rid of him, but do the New York Yankees really need more amazing bats? What did they need? Defense. And I feel like with this roster now, you have like guys who are going to consistently put the ball in play. And you guys can both agree, watching almost every Yankee game last year, the biggest thing they fought in was the best way for me to put it, it's going to sound stupid, but they didn't play the game the right way. They didn't advance the runners when they should. They didn't do the little things right like the Blue Jays and the Brewers did. Brewers didn't overpower people. They just stretched singles into doubles. They stole extra bases, doubles into triples. They took the extra base. They took their walks. They didn't try to hit home run after home run. So now they got that with a solid bench. And mind you, there's still a lot of free agents left, and there's still a lot of rumors on the trade market. I still think the Yankees are going to add another starter deep down. Might be on the market, maybe like Chris Bassett one-year deal, but there's moves to come. I guarantee Cashman ain't done, especially with the Dominguez news. So that's just my take. But you're delusional if you think the New York Yankees are stupid running it back.
yeah, no, like obviously, like you said, hitting was not our issue last year.
No.
It was, playing common baseball, base running, getting runners over, and like
Small
that.
ball.
Yeah. Right now for the Yankees, I think right now, obviously, I don't know if I talked about this on previous episodes, but I wanted Freddie Peralta as a Yankee. So, that stings. But
we all
right
did.
now, yeah. But right now, we don't necessarily need that top tier elite guy. But it would have been nice. Right now, what I want to see the Yankees go out and get, I don't know, maybe like a Joe Ryan, maybe I don't know, but like I would like to see the Yankees go out and get that one more good starting pitcher. As we all know, Mackenzie Gore went to the Rangers. The Rangers absolutely overpaid for him. So I really think it would have been stupid to try to top that.
One guy I've been looking at, I don't know if you guys remember, he was actually in trade rumors about a month and a half ago with the Mets, and I think maybe the Tigers, I want to say, were linked to him. A guy like Nick Pivetta. And I say Nick Pivetta because you could look at a Dominguez Nick Pivetta trade and actually lines up pretty well because the Padres need for an outfielder, and there's rumors that the Padres deeply want out of that Pivetta contract, even though he had a good season. But that's a starter I'm looking at. I think would be a great piece for the Yankees. No rumors. I have no sources or anything, but I'm just saying it'd be solid. Then Ryan Weathers was a good get too. Really,
that was a good get. Yeah, I don't know why people are complaining about that.
If we can keep him on the field, if you want, I could go over a scouting report. I studied him pretty good, but that's only if you guys want me to.
We don't need to do all that.
I mean, I think we saw a good scouting report. When we reported the news whenever the trade happened, like a week or so ago. I think in the comment section you gave a great scouting report.
Yeah, I did.
I don't know. Did you do the article about Weathers as well, or was that about someone else?
I did.
Yeah,
and I did one today covering the Giants.
Yeah.
And also, with the Yankees right now, what we need, I think, is a good setup man. But I do think Ryan Weathers can be that. Like, no, we're going to see him start some games. But, assuming, when everyone's healthy, if we keep Gil around, I think he would be that
I wouldn't mind seeing Heel in the bullpen.
Yeah.
Because at times we've seen Heel when he struggled the most, it was after many innings. But when did he do good? Threw him with like 3 innings, 2 innings. I'm just saying that stuff his arsenal is bullpen type stuff. Completely.
Yeah. All right. So we talked about the Yankees for a bit. So you guys want to get on to the Giants?
Let's do it. Let's talk about the Giants.
We have one very obvious topic. One very obvious topic to talk about with the G-Men. And that is our new head coach, Mr. John Harbaugh.
Let's go, man.
So hyped. I mean, it's just a great time to be a Giants fan right now. I mean, you have a young quarterback. You had just so much to like just be excited about. Even like with all the losses, we saw the team, they just couldn't close out games. They have the talent, and I think I said this on like all the episodes in the past. I probably mentioned this so many times. They have the talent, they have the youth, they have like just so much upside. We saw a great second half with Abdul Carter. I mean, it's very unfortunate with the Malik Neighbors injury, and he looked amazing. And it's like shortened season. I mean, he's just dominant, and now Jackson Dart can play a full season with him. Hopefully, I just saw some reports as well. Malik Neighbors, Cam Scatterbo, they're gonna be ready by training camp. That's the hope. I mean, getting those two players back is amazing. You got like a great 1-2 punch with him and Tracy. I mean, Tracy, first 2 years in the league, 1,000 scrimmage yards both seasons. I mean, he's just such an underrated guy, and he's just gonna fit in so well as an RB2 behind Cam Scatterbo. I mean, there's just so much to be excited about going forward to the Giants. I mean, good draft capital. I wouldn't say you have like a lot of money to spend, restructuring contracts, maybe some trades you make. I mean, it's players like Darius Slayton. I know a lot of people want to get rid of him. I don't know who's taking on that contract. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I mean, it was just a bad deal by Joe Shane. I know some people like to point out his good, his bad. Sure, he had good draft classes in 2024, 2025. Well, 2024, I think we got to see a little more with guys like Tyler Nubin, Drew Phillips. I think he's a pretty exciting guy. But I mean, that wasn't a great contract by Joe Shane. And just that offseason, I mean, you could list some other guys like James Hudson. I don't think he started a game since early in the season. I mean, that week 2 disaster was just horrible when you committed all those penalties that first drive and just that heartbreaking loss in overtime. But yeah, Joe Shane's he's going to be here to stay. I saw some reports saying they might look to extend him. I'm not really sure about that.
No,
I think we got to see some success before we consider that. Because I mean, the team is it just seems a little too early for that, in my opinion. I think we got to see some success later on in 2026 before we even consider extending him. I think we got to see a little more.
Now it's not the Joe Shane way; it's the John Harbaugh way. Harbaugh's calling the shots now.
Yeah. I was about to say, Joe Shane right now is just there to look pretty for Harbaugh. I mean, I was dealing with my dog. I'm sure you saw, but Joe Shane is just Shane. How do you say his last name? Is just there to look pretty and just serve Harbaugh, because whatever Harbaugh wants is what's going to happen. Right now, there are 3. He's looking at Isaiah Likely. What's the other guy's name?
Tyler Linderbaum, center.
Yeah.
He's a stud. I love that guy. I mean, I wanted him in 2022. The Giants can pick him up in free agency. Bingo. I mean, that's going to be a great pickup right there. If we can get him, though. I know a lot of teams. I mean, I'm not sure if the Ravens will look to bring him back. I'm not really sure their current situation on the offensive line. But I mean, he's a young player. He's just dominant. He's probably one of the best young centers in the league. I mean, wherever he goes, he's going to get a bag. And I'm really hoping the Giants can maybe give him a good offer. I think it's a good chance he ends up with the Giants.
Yeah, after watching that press conference of Harbaugh, I don't know how anybody can look at that and be like, not pumped up, because some of the quotes he had were just straight up who he is and his personality. The one quote article I wrote today about John Harbaugh signing, it's a must read. This is my favorite quote from the whole press conference. If you love football, you're gonna want to be here. If there's guys that don't love football, Joe, we're probably gonna have to let those guys go play somewhere else. If you don't love football, you're not gonna love it here. And that is just what the New York Giants have needed for a long, long time. What is Harbaugh going to bring? He's going to bring that amazing play-action offense, the defensive mindset of finish the play, communication. When have we ever seen the Ravens defense lack communication? Ever. You just can't express enough how good of a signing this was. You got your guy. You got the future. The defensive front has Thibodeau, Carter, Dexter Lawrence. I mean, Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, it's there. And the 2 main needs, I would say, you guys can disagree, adding a couple more slot receivers. And I think what we've missed is getting that extra guy with Neighbors. You know what I mean? And then that not only helps Neighbors and Wandale. First off, we got to resign Wandale too, but it helps Dart. It gives them more weapons in a secondary. Because there's guys that have been good in the secondary, but the depth is never there. When guys go down, Giants fall, but they're close. The Green Bay Packers should have won that game. Playoff team. Bears should have beat that playoff team. We're in every game against every playoff team. Just couldn't close it out. Now with John Harbaugh, I think that can get done.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at so many of the games. I mean, the Broncos, they're in the AFC Championship right now. It's
Yep.
very unfortunate. Bo Nix, he's out for the season. I mean, that was just some shocking news. But I mean,
Yep.
you look at that game. What were they up like in the fourth quarter? They gave up like 33 something points. I mean, that was just horrible. And then, I mean, the game against the Lions, I mean, you could just go on and on. This team has the talent. They just got to close these games. I mean, you can kind of compare it to the Yankees. A lot of the blown leads they had with Devin Williams. I mean, I think there's like some similarities there. And obviously, he's not on the team anymore. Giants have new coaching going forward. Hopefully, they have a healthy team. I think there's a lot to be excited about with this young roster. And, I don't think I'm going to be any more excited for upcoming season. Like, I think this is the most excited I've been. I said the same thing last year, but I mean, look at the schedule. We had a lot of tough opponents. I think next season this can easily be a playoff team. I'm not saying a team that can win the division. I think the Eagles,
wildcard team.
As much as I hate to say, Eagles are probably still going to be, probably double-digit wins.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys, I don't know. We'll see.
Commanders are getting Jane Daniels.
Commanders, you're going to get Jane Daniels back. Yup, and they got some good draft pick. I think they're picking at 6.
You look at the Giants' schedule. You got teams like Cleveland, Tennessee, the Saints. Winnable games right there.
Very winnable. I mean, the Colts, I don't know what's their quarterback situation going to be like. Daniel Jones is a free agent, but I mean, we don't know when he's going to be back. He got injured pretty late in the year.
Week 1, you're looking at a healthy Scat, a healthy Neighbors, a healthy Dart, plus hopefully a receiver, man. I just want another. It doesn't even have to be a veteran guy, just another elite receiver, dude. And resign Wandale, and then you ride. I mean, maybe obviously add some alignment because who can? Then you got the 5th pick again. Like, they control their destiny. I want Caleb Downs. I don't know how you don't take Caleb Downs. Talk about the secondary, but like this team's going places. I'm telling you. And then obviously they need an OC and a DC. I know there's been a lot of rumors that Harbaugh wants to bring back Monken with him, but DC, I don't know. I haven't heard no names linked to the Giants or nothing.
I've heard a few. I'm not really sure what's going on with that.
I seen Rex Ryan. Hell no. That shit ain't happening, I'm telling you.
No. Hell no.
Not happening.
Do not.
0 chance. That's all I'm going to say.
All right. So I wanted to talk about something, but you guys just didn't let me. About 5 minutes ago, we were talking about the free agent situation. What I think the Giants should do right now, get rid of Slayton's contract however you can. Release him, trade him.
I'd eat the money. I agree with you.
Get him out of there. What I think we should do, re-sign Wan'Dale Robinson, sign Alec Pierce, walk in next season, Neighbors, Wan'Dale, Pierce. That'd be elite. Sign Isaiah Likely, maybe a tight end.
I have a guy. George Pickens, free agent.
Pickens, I don't know if he's
going Pickens will probably stay in Dallas. I mean, he had a top 5 season, arguably. Like, I mean, I don't know how, like, Dallas has made some dumb decisions in the past, with, like, Micah Parsons.
Wait, he is a free agent, is he? I swear he was.
Yeah, he is a free agent, yeah. I mean, I think Dallas would do anything to bring him back. I mean, they'd be stupid to let another talented player walk.
It's Jerry Jones, man. That's all he does.
I mean, exactly. If we could generally walk into next season with a receiving duo of Pickens and Neighbors, that'd be probably the best.
And Scat and Dart. Oh my God!
But man, that's probably not going to happen.
I'm just so pumped for Harbaugh, bro. It just feels so good to have a real experience, not turning a coordinator into a coach or none of that. I feel so good. Just feels so good. And then that's what I mean. The whole process. It was Claire Morera and Joe Shane. And then credit to Joe Shane too. I think he was a big part of this process. As much hate as he gets, which he deserves, but they were determined to get Harbaugh the night he got fired, and they did not let him leave without getting hired. So
yeah,
great.
We know us Giants fans. We like to crap on John Mara a lot, but the man is in his 70s.
Lots of prayers, man.
Fighting cancer, and he was fighting head first to make sure Harbaugh became a Giant. He was fighting. He was there fighting as hard as he could for his team to make sure that we got John Harbaugh.
And did you guys see the report that he missed a cancer treatment?
I saw that. It's just amazing. Really wishing him the best.
No. We haven't liked him as an owner, but the man's tough as nails. You got
how can you hate him for doing something like that? I mean, great stuff. Great stuff.
And you already seen Harbaugh clear out half of the defensive staff yesterday. So he's taking care of business.
That's another thing I wanted to get to. We're already seeing Harbaugh. He's completely wiping out the front office. Mm-hmm. The front office, for the last 10 years of what was the second most incompetent organization in football, also the second most incompetent in the state of New York. But we're seeing this front office get completely cleaned out. I believe, who did we fire? That was here for 30 years. I forgot.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But, he's cleaning house. We're going to be a much more competent organization. We're going to be an actual spot that players want to play for. That players
Kevin
want
Abrams.
To be.
Kevin Abrams, that's the name. Yes.
Harbaugh, he didn't come here to lose. I'll put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
He came here. If he thought that this team would lose, he wouldn't have came here.
Nope, not at all.
He saw our roster. He was enlightened by Dart. No, we obviously have great running back duo, Scadaboo, Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
Receivers, neighbors. Hopefully we retain Wandale, get Pierce maybe. I signed Isaiah Likely. He wants to bring a lot of guys from Baltimore here.
D-Hop. No, I'm joking.
D-Hop.
I'm good.
Nice.
I'm good.
Let's get someone a bit younger and maybe has a little more upside at this.
George Pickens. I'm telling him,
Pickens, he's a long shot. I mean, I don't know. I think
that's who I want. I'm trying to be greedy, but
listen.
never know.
Pickens would be every Giants fan's dream right now, but what's our cap situation looking like? Do we even have the budget for that?
I think a little more spending this off. Aren't we getting out of we're getting out of somebody's contract. Why can't I think of his name?
Hopefully Slayton's.
Oh, bro, I'd eat it, bro. Even if you can't find a trade partner, I'd eat that cash. I mean, nothing discredit against him, but great dude, but no, it's just been too long.
I mean, the drop issues has been going. He's been in the league for 7 years now, and he has moments where he shows up in games. I'm not going to discredit him for that, but I mean, he's been having drop issues since his rookie season. I mean, it's just nonstop issues. I'm not sure why the Giants brought him back again. I think we should have just went forward with Malik, Wandale. I mean, it could be a reason Wandale doesn't get re-signed. I think Wandale should have just gotten that Slayton contract.
Oh, and
it's just
Wandale
ridiculous.
Finally broke out to what we knew he could do this year.
All right. So we have roughly about 3 minutes left. So in that 3 minutes, you guys want to talk about the dumpster fire that's going on at Madison Square Garden right now between both teams, between the Knicks and the Rangers.
Well,
I'd rather not talk about the Rangers.
I still believe in the Knicks.
I would love to talk about the Rangers. I'm sure you can see right here.
Rangers just got to simply just get out of their contracts and it doesn't make sense.
No.
They can score 6 goals and then score nothing, give up 6 goals. I don't understand what's wrong with them. One night they can look so good communicating, and the other night it's just.
They're looking to trade Panarin right now. Hey, I mean, if you guys want to trade Panarin, my Islanders will take him off your hands for you if you want.
No, I'm good. I'd rather still watch the Rangers than the Islanders any day of the week, man. No way I turn the Islanders game.
Why, you don't want to see winning hockey?
I've seen enough winning. Oh, by the way, if the Giants are home week 1, I'm going.
Let's all go. There you go. Look at that. We made plans over the podcast. Look at that.
Who would have thought?
Well, but the Knicks, I don't know. Is Mike Brown losing the locker room, or is just no one listening to it? Because this is just my opinion. You guys could disagree, but it looks like the New York Knicks just simply don't give 2 shits when they're playing anymore.
You want to talk?
No, go ahead.
All right. I don't watch basketball that much, but right now, I really wouldn't be as concerned as the Knicks because, we've seen they're a good team, and teams go through cold streaks. We see it with the Yankees every year around the same time. They end up winning 90 games and most of the time winning the division. So, no, I really wouldn't be that concerned about it, but it does suck that they're playing right now, how they're playing right now.
I mean, that win against the Nets, I mean, I know it's the Nets.
But you still got to win.
Regardless, how much did they win by? 60-something? I'm not really
54, right?
54. Okay. I mean, regardless of who you're playing against. I don't care who it is. It could be against the Detroit Pistons from 2-3 years ago when they were like a 17-win team. A win that big is going to be impressive regardless. I know their struggles have been going on since the beginning of the year, but this is exactly what the Knicks needed. And you know what? I think there's a lot more we got to see with the team. Leading up to the trade deadline, we got maybe 2 weeks or so.
So I got a question, Jacob. Do you think Towns gets moved? I don't.
I think it all depends on how they play.
Mitchell Robinson is playing to a level, all-star level right now, but I don't see how you trade Towns and not go get another guy. Anthony Davis? Yes. But
absolutely
then we're looking
not.
at draft picks in the deal too.
I want nothing to do with AD. I mean, he's injured. He's not going to play until the playoffs.
It's like you trade Towns for Davis. It's like you're trading for nothing because you're not going to see Anthony Davis play. So I'd rather go get Jaren Jackson Jr. from Memphis and trade draft picks to Memphis, like the rumor was. But I have to see.
Yeah, I'm kind of against AD. Really against. I'm not even going to say kind of. I mean, the guy is just
there's no
injured. Point. Anytime he's on the court, he just gets hurt.
Just like Porzingis.
Not worth it. Yeah. I think he's worse than Porzingis at this point.
All right, guys. So that's gonna do it for today. No, we talked about a few things, and if you're a New Yorker, be safe this weekend. We're gonna get blasted for snow. I know a lot of people are traveling back to college. If you're traveling back to college, be safe, and see you next week.
Sure, rock and roll.
See you guys.